Hello and welcome to the Win Daily Sports Show. My name is Michael Rasile. I have an incredible guest today. I have Anthony Spice Adams, 8-year NFL veteran with the 49ers, the Bears, out of the great college over there, the Nittany Lions of Penn State, co-founder of No Plan Productions, host of the Great American Baking Show, and here on behalf of Kingsford. Spice, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm good. You said 9 years, right, Mike?
Oh, can I give you 10?
No.
Okay,
9. That's
9,
it.
because then that's
No
on
more,
me.
no less.
That's on me. I'm terrible at math. That's kind of a
That's all
running
right.
joke of the
That's all
show.
right.
So,
That's all right. I just want to make sure
hey, dude,
we
if you
good.
want, I'll give you that 10th year. You can
I
have it.
tried. I tried, Mike. I tried so hard to get 10 years. That was one of my goals, to get double-digit years. Because there's a lot of people in the media said I was only going to last for 3 years. So I wanted to get 10. I wanted to ultimately do 15, but they only gave me 9, and I got released when I was at Disney World.
Well, I guess, is there a better place to get released? That must have been nice, right? Go on a ride, smile a little bit.
There's no silver lining in
Mm,
getting released.
yeah,
It's all
I'm
bad.
trying,
I
man.
don't care where you are. I
I'm
don't care
trying.
if you're on the grill cooking turkey on Thanksgiving and you get released. Like there's no silver lining in getting released.
I love that, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but you're here now.
Yeah.
You've clearly made it. I mean, you're talking to me right now, so you clearly made it. So we appreciate you spending a couple minutes here with us today, Spice. And the first question, as I told you, I'm going to ask everybody. When I get someone incredible like yourself on my show that does so much, that has done so much, that's still going out and doing incredible things, especially working here at Kingsford, appreciate them for this. What's your win daily mindset, Spice? How do you make sure you come out every single day with a W?
Well, the thing is, you always have to do better than yesterday. That is key. And I'll tell you what, I been on a 2 year journey right now of losing weight, and I've lost 130 pounds in 2 years, and it's about winning daily, because you every couple of hours or so, it's always like, well, you can afford to have some cookies. You worked hard. You can afford to have some pizza. You can afford to have that stuffed turkey or whatever. But you have to win to yourself daily. So that's a great question, man. And you gotta win every day, because there's always something or somebody coming along saying, "Hey, man, why don't you have some donuts?" And you gotta say, "Nah, I can't. I'm on a mission."
I respect the hell out of that, man. It's got to be difficult. Over the last couple of years, you lost almost an entire me. So
You're
kudos and congratulations. You took me off your back. I'm finally not freeloading on you anymore. So I appreciate the hell out of you for that, man. And so, as you said, you've been in the NFL. You were in the NFL for a minute there, 9 years. That's not too bad. That 10th year, I wish you came to my Giants, man. We probably could have really used your help, especially after all those defensive linemen left us. But talk to me a little bit. You were in the NFL. You kind of started that media career nice and early. So you were one of those people out there. Were you one of the people that said you'd only last 3 years, or were you one of the guys that would say, "No, man, I'm here forever"?
No, after my first year, my rookie year, I was like, man, I can do this forever. Then my second year, I was kind of feeling the same way. Then my third year, I understood why people only play for 3 years. And sometimes it's not because you don't want to, it's just sometimes your body won't allow you to. And it's rough being in those trenches. I mean, look at my fingers. Look at this pinky. Like, it's all jacked up. My hands are all jacked
Yeah.
up. Like, this is as high as my middle finger can go up. I got scars, and it's bad on your body, man. But at the same time, it's fun, and it's a kid's game, and you get paid a king's ransom. But I had a great time, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat for sure.
And how did you use that? How did you use that platform? Right, as I said before, you have a production company, No Plan Productions. We'll talk about that in a minute. You're obviously, as I said before, also the host of the Great American Baking Show. You're here with Kingsford again. Appreciate them for that. So clearly, you're doing a lot of stuff. How did you know, and at what point in your career were you like, you know what, I have this platform. So few people get this opportunity. How did you make sure to take advantage of it, especially at a young age?
I didn't know about the opportunity of social media until some of my teammates were telling me about it. They were like, "Man, you are built for this," and I couldn't see it. I was just like, I don't understand how you can put your thoughts on Twitter and then people judge you
Yeah.
based off your thoughts. Like to
And
me,
then
that just
then
didn't
they
make
say
sense.
mean things, right? Just because, right? That's something
Yeah,
on Twitter.
yeah, just for no reason. Like people don't know me, but at the same time, they feel like they can judge me and say whatever they want to say about me, and say I can say something back to them up to 140 characters. Then everything kind of gets lost in translation with the next 140 characters that I talk about in regards to the other 140 characters that I just wrote. So to me, I was just like, I'm just gonna focus on football. Like I can't get off into this social media stuff. And then at the time, Instagram was just pictures. So I'm like, I'm not about to go to a restaurant and take pictures of my salad. Like that's just not something that I'm going to do. But after so long, I started trying it, and some of my friends and teammates started showing me how to use it or whatever. And then before long, I started doing deals with brands like Kingsford. And now we have a great relationship because they've been sending me these pellets. And I'm telling you, when I cook with these pellets, man, I'm telling you, you ever had like a piece of turkey or a ham or a piece of chicken when you eat it, like you just close your eyes, like you just like, you just have like a ratatouille moment or something like that. Like it is unbelievable, man. But it's been a great ride, man.
Hell yeah, man. And again, I think it's pretty awesome what you've been able to do, what you've been able to build. If I'm not mistaken, at Spice Adams across the board there. So everyone should
Yes.
go and follow you because you are a blast to listen to. I love your thoughts. I love what you're doing. And hey, you're on a weight loss journey. You could post that picture of a salad, man. We all respect you. We all appreciate you. So keep doing your thing, dude. But let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, Thanksgiving's coming up. Obviously, you're
Yeah.
working here with Kingsford.
Mm.
I'll be honest. I prefer steak for Thanksgiving.
Really?
Does that make me a bad person? I kind of
No.
don't like turkey. Can you sell me on turkey a little bit?
Listen, this I'm glad you say that because this is the thing. One of my teammates, he's not a turkey fan at all. Came over to my house for Thanksgiving. He did not move from the turkey station. I mean, it was just like, man, what did you do to this turkey? And the thing is, you smoke it. It's a different type of flavor when the smoke gets inside of the turkey. It is so different. I mean, it's different than a fried turkey. It's different than a turkey in the oven. It's juicy and it has that hickory flavor or cherry wood or mesquite, whatever it is that you use for your smoke pellets, which is it's got to be Kingsford because they're 100% hardwood. Like a lot of these different pellets, they're like 30% or 40%. No, you want the 100% hardwood smoky flavor that sets inside of that bird. Like you let the
Mm.
smoke do the cooking, not the fire. Like you let the smoke do it. If you just sit a bird in the grill with the Kingsford smoke pellets for hours, slow and low, I'm telling you, it is you would you wouldn't even know what steak was on Thanksgiving. I'm
All
telling
right.
you.
All right, man. I'll have to try it. I'm going to my parents' house for Thanksgiving, and then I'm going to my in-laws' house, so I can probably convince one of them. I'll bring some pellets, and they have to at that point. So we'll
There
see what
you go,
happens
man.
there. But
That
appreciate
and
that.
all you need is a little TLC, man. You enjoy what you come up with.
I love it, brother. I love it. So I do want to talk a little bit about your production company. We have a couple minutes
Mhm.
here. Again, I'm talking with Spice Adams, 9-year veteran, 9-year
Yes.
veteran of the NFL. I apologize.
Right.
Talk to me a little bit about your production company. So as you said, you got into social media, you started to get out there. At what point did you realize like, hey, I want to start not only just being a creator on the internet, but take that a step further and really help others in the creation process as well as put some money behind what you're doing?
Well, I started to believe in what I was doing, and everything kind of just started to come together. And I started to realize that me being the only child, I always wanted to entertain. So I always wanted to entertain folks so they'll want to come back over to my house. But then I've been this same size of height since I was 12, so I wasn't able to play Little League. But then once I turned 14, I started to play high school ball, but my mom made me play. She said, go out there and introduce yourself to the coach, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I've been playing ever since. But football is a form of entertainment. And so I had spent 18 years playing football. So when I was done, I'm like, what am I going to do now? So I gravitated towards entertainment. And like I said, I got released when I was at Disney World. I had no plan on like what to do because teams weren't knocking down my door trying to get me to play my 10th year. They just weren't. And so I'm just like, man, what am I going to do now? I have no plan. So then I started to take into social media, started doing videos on YouTube and Facebook. And now we got TikTok and all this other type stuff. And I actually have a video up right now on YouTube and on Twitter right now and TikTok about uncles during their Thanksgiving holidays and the Turkey Bowl in 2020, which is so funny. But I had no plan when I was done with football. And so I started my production company, which is called No Plan Productions. So, like I said, man, it's been a long road, but a fun road at the same time. And, you know, through all these trials and tribulations, I've come up with No Plan Productions, and it's been afforded me to work with a lot of great brands such as Kingsford.
I love it, man. And congratulations on all of that. I have one last question, and it's not going to be why is Penn State winless on the season. I will not ask you that question right now. I promise you that. I just wanted to know, you're the oh, I'm sorry. Did I my bad, Spice. I didn't mean to do that, man. I know you're the host of the Great American Baking Show. You're here for Kingsford. We're talking grilling, we're talking baking. What can we do with this? There's a joke somewhere here. I just can't figure it out. Can we bake a cake with the smoke pellets? Talk to me a little bit, man. What can we do here? This doesn't happen every day to me.
You already said the joke, man. You had me at winless in Penn State, man. Oh my gosh.
Nebraska
Well, you know
and
what? You know what's funny?
Nebraska, dude. Maryland, like Iowa. Okay, you can lose to Iowa, but like Maryland and Nebraska.
I was just talking about this. My son, he told me this was last week before our last loss, and he said Penn State hasn't went on 4 since 2001. He said, Dad, you were on that team, right? I said, what? I never was 0-4. And he said, Dad, it says right here that, you know, it's been since 2001. I said, look, man, you can research it. You can look up whatever you want to. I never went 0-4. Never. So he looked it up on Google, whatever, da 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 da. He said, look, Dad, it says right here, you lost to Miami, then you lost here, then you lost here. I said, son, look me in my eye. I never went 0-5. Never. I had to switch it up.
I love
on
it.
I forgot about that. I said, dang, we were 0-4. Dang, I guess we did.
That is that Win Daily mindset coming through, man. I love it. Well, hey, Spice, this was absolutely fantastic. Anthony Spikes Adams, 9-year veteran of
Yes,
the
sir.
NFL with the 49ers, the Bears, coming out of Penn State. Never went 0-5. Never went
Never.
0-5. Write that down. Spice, one more time, where can everybody find you on the internet?
Oh man, I try to keep everything the same. Spice Adams everywhere, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok. And you know, you can go to shop.spiceadams.com to get merch. And you know, Kingsford.com/pellets, baby.
There we go. Yes, I want to thank Kingsford one more time. Forget the oven when making Thanksgiving spread and fire up that grill instead. Appreciate your time today, Spice.
Yes, sir.